Oh, hello, my fellow Christians. I'm alright, lads. Couple of things I just want to say first off the bat. This game has not been released yet, so you can't go download it. It's very preliminary right now. Second thing, I've got deodorant marks on. Oh, you can't even see. You know what? Oh, no, you can't. No, I've been outed. But I'm dressed now, so I'm not changing my top. A lot of you have been asking me to react to this, so that's what I'm going to do because I like doing things like this. Love a good opinion, like sharing mine when it's not really necessary, but just want to do. Good Catholic gal. I've heard about this game for a while and it's still in development right now. It's an indie game, so it's not by any big company or anything like that. Definitely not by EA. And basically what this means is a lot. Honestly, my deepest apologies. I am going to let you know the rest of the video gets better. For some reason, I was just really struggling talking, which is a first for me. Usually I can do it quite well. Sorry. My descriptions are a lot better in the rest of the video. Right. I'm preaching Jesus. I just bought this necklace, by the way, if you haven't guessed. I don't usually preach as much, only about politics. If you haven't heard of what Paralives is, I am going to explain it a little bit, you know, because I'm nice. I like to do nice things for you. So it's basically an indie life simulation game, which is what I've said. I'm so helpful. This is the background here, and I've heard a lot of people say like, oh, well, I prefer the Sims style, and I just want to say like, give it a minute. Give it a minute. This is an indie game, so that means it doesn't have the financial backing of a big, massive company like EA. So I'm sure if they had the money and resources that EA had, this game would look 100% like real life. But it doesn't have that. So because it doesn't have that, I think this is a very good thing, especially if this ever does get released and it makes money and everything like that. The graphics will only get better. But it's not all about the graphics, right? There is such a thing as style over substance. I don't think that this is style over substance at all. And the graphics don't look too bad. But the premise of this is you live and then you die, but at least do it in a nice house. No, I can't argue with that one. 100% hun. So you can build your dream house, create some characters and manage their lives the way you want. It's currently in development and will be released on Steam. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. And it is also created by and for the community, just like the United States of America. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I just want to say that out now because I'm being very like salesy about this, but they don't even know I exist. So, however, I have been recently sponsored by Beano and Lego. That's right. If you want to go watch that video, it'll be in the description. It's actually class. Like, it was time of life. It was 10 out of 10. So check it out if you want. It's made by lovers of simulation games with the support of the community to make it the best it can be. I like that because then when you play simulation games, you learn to know what's good, what's bad. And I think that has really helped with the development of this because it looks so cool. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Do we even have a slide in The Sims 4? I'm not comparing the two though. Sims 4 is great. So this isn't a video to bash on The Sims 4. This is just a normal house. There's a little old houseboat and I don't mind the graphics of it. I really don't. And you've got a little outhouse bit. Oh my God, is this Fortnite? And you can build your own house with the right tools. Paralives comes with innovative tools to create gridless constructions. That's a new thing. Obviously, the only other similar game to this is The Sims, so I'm not going to trash talk The Sims because The Sims is a great game. No, it is. I jest. The Sims is a great game, but The Sims has grids on it, so you can only place within them grids. And this doesn't have that, so there's no grids. You can place anything wherever you want. You've got curved walls, resizable objects, split level floors, custom shaped stairs, full color and texture customization, and much, much more for an indie development game. It's also got open world filled with possibilities. You can focus on your career, the job, not the country, your love life, friends, family, children, all the town's community and well-being. So I'm looking for an open world, to be honest. So I'm happy with that. You've also got a town filled with opportunities and venues. It sounds pretty good. There's a game FAQ and everything. Oh, thank the Lord. It's a single player game and does not require an internet connection to play. It also supports mods and custom content. It's also a one-time purchase product, not a free-to-play game. That is amazing. If you don't know what a free-to-play game is, it's kind of like them games that you get on your phone and it's free-to-play, but to actually advance well, you've got to buy things in the game, such as like lives and money and stuff like that, but you part with your actual money. The fact that this isn't a free-to-play and you don't have to spend money apart from this one-time purchase, class. You can also support it as well, so you can join the Patreon and you can send ideas to the game. So before I delve into all of that, I do want to go through some previews of the game because I'm not gonna lie, like, it's looking pretty damn good. This is a YouTube channel. They've only got 2 uploads right now, but look at this.
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my...
Are you joking? I mean, Yeah, the graphics aren't 100, like they're not even bad. The graphics aren't bad. They're just a very different art style. I know a lot of people prefer the Sims 4 art style, but for what you get from the actual content, I think I can take the different art style, even if it's not my favorite 100%. But the game is so advanced in everything else. It's like the graphics are almost secondary, if you know what I mean, if that makes any sense. Am I even making sense? I don't even know. I'm just excited, alright? Just excited about this game. I'm ready. So they're the only 2 videos that we have of it right now. Like I said, it is still in development, so not sure if or when it will get released, because it's still, oh hi Kaylee, you're alright hon, it's still being worked on at the minute, but I'm excited for it. And one thing that I really like about it as well is it does have its own Discord page, and it's not just to find out information about it, even though that is there. You can find all of the links here, you can see the announcements and everything that's happened, and you can see through the development stages. That's really cool. Don't tell you swing, I'm just going to react to them. Done. But you can also submit IDs as well. It's actually really responsive. You're allowed to submit any idea, even if it's easy or hard, detailed or not, only 1 idea or 100 ideas. So they're really open for it. So when they said it's being built by the community for the community, let me just tell you, they weren't lying. Like, they were telling the good, honest truth. And there's even been talk of animals in here as well. Hi guys, I couldn't find them talking about the actual animals on the video because I was trying to focus on doing a video and also trying to scroll through this Discord to find stuff, but they were having chats about animals, and not just the people in the Discord. Like I said, you can submit your own ideas, but the actual creator was getting really involved, and that was something that I really like to see, that engagement between a creator and the community. So I'm really excited, not just for that, but also the animals that they were talking about. It wasn't just like a cat and a dog and your basic hamster and a rabbit, basic household pets. We're also talking about birds and everything like that. There's a lot of things being suggested here, and I just want to know right now, like, is this fake? Is this game catfishing me? Because it sounds a bit too good to be true, but it is real. It is real. I'm not just lying. I think it's real anyway. It's a pretty far extent to go if it is a catfish, but we'll find out, won't we? So it looked really, really, really good. And this is, as far as I know, the only other life simulation game to even be a thing. I don't think that there was any. In fact, actually, let me just have a look. See, the only things that are coming up are like, oh, there's YouTuber's Life. There's BitLife, but that's not really, you can't actually play. It's more just text. And the rest that's coming up is The Sims. There was Alter Ego in 1986. There was Spore, but it's not really real life. So there is not necessarily a gap in the market, because The Sims basically is the market, but there's opportunity for a competitor come in. And it's been seen before, like with things like SimCity. SimCity was the only one and it had no real competition, and then City Skylines came in. And I'm not saying that Paralives is going to come in and completely take over The Sims, because I think that The Sims will still be my main point of play. I would just love to have something different, because I think if you play something like Call of Duty and you fancy another kind of shooting game, you can go play Fortnite. But when you're playing The Sims, if you want to play another simulation game, there's nothing there for you to really do. So I don't think that this is going to come and replace The Sims, because it's been in my life since I was 5, so I'm still going to play it, but it's going to be amazing to have another game to play alongside it, especially with all of the things being offered. Like, I'm not sure how much of that will actually come to fruition, but it's really good to know that even from the get-go, they've been involving people in the decisions and they're open to anything, and they're really pushing the boundaries on life simulation games. And this is where I would like to be in 2019 with a game like The Sims. I would like to have curved walls. I'd like to have more advanced tools, because in terms of building, the build mode has got a lot better in The Sims 4 and it is a great system. But in terms of placing doors and windows, we're still very much in the same place as we were in The Sims 2. Even The Sims 1, it's still on that grid and you can't move it outside of the grid. You can move it up and down slightly, but there's not much advancement in terms of that. So I think it's going to get my creativity ticking just a little bit more, and I'm ripe, I'm ready for it, I'm excited. And like I said, this isn't to bash on The Sims, so please don't go watch this video and then be like, oh my god, this is totally gonna ruin The Sims, like The Sims is so bad compared to this. Like, no, they're both good. I know I like to have my little digs sometimes, but The Sims is a good game. It's got a lot to it, so don't take this as an option to just go hate on The Sims just because a competitor might be coming out in the future. Let's just love both of them. You know, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be loving both of them. I'm excited, actually, if it comes out. Like, I want to do a Let's Play with Paralives. That's going to be so much fun. But yeah, basically, That's it. You've asked for my opinion. I'm very excited for it if it ever comes out. Let me know as well down below in the comments what you think about it. Are you excited for it? Do you think you'll pick it up? Because a lot of people, you know, The Sims is a weird game. You can't just pick it up and play it for a couple of hours. You have to deeply invest yourself into The Sims. So a lot of people have emotional ties. Could you potentially cheat on The Sims with Paralives? That's what I want to know in the comments down below. Also, like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you're not already, please. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.